Guys, this is CryptoMac and we are watching Crypto with CryptoMac. Hope you guys are doing great today. Before going to this video, please like this video and also subscribe to this channel to support this channel. So today we are going to discuss about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we are going to do technical analysis of Bitcoin and then we'll be seeing some of the newses. So first news about the Bitcoin we are going to see is this one, that is 17k Bitcoin price, a real possibility. If bulls flips 12k dollars to support. So we are going to see this one and we are going to have a look on this one, that is about the publicly traded companies have now invested around 6.9 billion in Bitcoin. We are going to see this one, and we have another amazing news that is about not the news, we are going to see the top public companies that are already adopted the Bitcoin. So which are the companies and how much share they have invested in Bitcoin, we are going to see this one. And one of the important parameter we are going to see is this one, that is stock to flow model for Bitcoin, how it is following and what it is means and what it shows, how the price behave in future. So we are going to see this one, that is stock to flow ratio. And then we have an amazing news from Ethereum. So the Ethereum news is we have Ethereum 2.0 gets closer, Zinc and testnet successfully launched. We are going to see this one. So as usual, we'll be seeing these one. We'll be starting with market analysis, then we'll be going one by one. So stay tuned, let's dive into this video. So first of all, we can do market analysis in CoinGecko. Let's see the top 10 coins past 24 hours performance. If we see Bitcoin, we have minus 0.6% down. So it's quite sideways movement after a huge bull run. You can see here now quite sideways. And Ethereum minus 0.5% down. XRP 0.4% up. Bitcoin Cash 5.3% up. Binance Coin minus 1.8% down. Chainlink minus 1.4% down. Polkadot minus 0.9% down. And Cardano to minus 2.8% down, and Litecoin minus 0.9% down. So quite the market is quite sideways. You can see from the chart, most of the coins in the top 10 are moving sideways after a small bullish movement. Now let's see the past 24 hours gainers, top gainers. If we have top gainers, we have Aave Link 9.7% up, Aave 8% up, and 0x we have 7.8% up, Bitcoin Cash 5.3% up, Energy Web Token 3% up. So quite sideways movement, 10%, and most of the coins are less than 10%. So quite sideways movement. In terms of past 24 hours losers, we have 8.2% down, Band Protocol, Nest Protocol minus 7.9% down. So most of the thing is also moving sideways. No losers, and you can see this is a very much low in terms of percentage. Overall, the market is today sideways and it is range bounded. Now let's see the Bitcoin price. Okay, so first we are going to compare the price of Bitcoin, and we are going to see our first weekly chart. Let's start with a higher time frame. And in terms of higher time frame, we have seen this. So this is the downward trend line. We have broken that 20-week moving 20-week chart. This one is, and we have broken this level and we have made a high of $12,400. Then we dropped. So we have been expecting this retesting of this trend line, but one important thing that is making the price move up and up, that is not allowing the price to move down, is 20-week moving average. If you see here, if you see this is the 20-week moving average, and you can see the price respected this 20-week moving average much. You can see here, the once it touches this 20-week moving average, we having a pullback here. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6, around 6 weeks the price is staying above this, and this price is respecting this 20-week moving average. And because in terms of weekly and in terms of 20-week moving, it is more important, because during the previous runs and all, the price in this chart it is not mentioned, but during the previous run, this 20-week moving average has been acting as a huge support. Now also it is acting as a huge support, and during this also, you can see here, during this previous short-term bull run, it acted as a huge support, and here now it's acting as a huge support, that is 20-week moving average. So in terms of a long-term, 20-week moving average is really important, and the price is respecting the 20-week moving average. In terms of daily time frame, we can see here. So in terms of daily time frame, we have been seeing this one. Wait a minute. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, looks better this way. And this was the triangle that has been formed before, and we have broken this triangle during past week. So you can see here we have broken this triangle, and also we have broken this level, that is $11,000 small resistance zone. We have broken this, and we are staying above this, but please please be aware that we have another important resistance zone, that is $12,000. So $12,000 to $12,400 is one of the important resistance zone. So in terms of price movement, in terms of bullish market, we need to break this level. So one of my expectation would be, I'm expecting like this, we will be retesting this zone, this support zone, and then we will be moving upwards with this. This is what I'm expecting. So we will break this like this movement. So let's see how it comes in future. But in terms of this is what I'm expecting actually. So, and this is more important level actually. The $12,000 is more important level, $12,000. And if we broke this level, we have one more resistance at around 13,000 somewhere here. Yep, this is the one of the important resistance zone. This area somewhere around here, around 13,000 to 13,500, or you can say above this, somewhere here. So this level is one of the important level, next level in terms of the resistance zone. And once we broke this level, there is no resistance, guys. Then directly towards, you can see nothing more resistant here. So once the price broke this level, we can expect it directly to the all-time high. And this is more important in terms of Bitcoin price. And in terms of short term, you can see in terms of 1 hour chart, we can see here we have been forming another small, not a triangle, but in terms of, you can see small, you can have a small triangle in terms of 1 hour. So this is a small triangle, and let's see how it moves, whether it moves upwards or it will retest this zone. I'm expecting this price to retest this zone, expecting the price to retest this level, that is this support zone. Let's see how it moves in the future. So that's all for Bitcoin analysis, Bitcoin price analysis. In terms of bearish scenario, we haven't seen bearish scenario. In terms of bearish scenario, we have discussed a lot about the bearish scenario. It has to broke this level, then we will be expecting this level to retest, and we have support at $10,500. So around $10,500 is one of the important support. So this will be acting as one of the important support, crucial support in terms of Bitcoin price. And this is the bearish scenario. We will be having $10,500 as an important support, and we are expecting this level to retest, but it came up to here 9,800 and it went up. So let's see how the price behaves in future. And in terms of bearish scenario, $10,500 is one of the important support, but it has to broke this level also, this important support area, that is $11,000. It has to broke in terms of bearish scenario. So the price will have to move like this. So let's see how it behaves in the future. But I'm still bullish on Bitcoin in terms of long term, in terms of weekly and daily time frame, in terms of holding and in terms of holding for 1 year and all. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Now let's see the news. So this is what mentioned here actually. 17k Bitcoin price, a real possibility if bulls flips 12k support, 12k to support. Actually $12k dollar is one of the crucial support that was mentioned here. You can see here that level, important resistant level that I have shown in the chart, this level. So they have mentioned this. Once it broke, so they are approaching, you can see $12,000 to $12,400 is a resistance zone. Once it breaks, we can with another impulse wave, we can expect directly towards $17,000. So, but one of the important thing is 13,600 is also there. That is not mentioned in this article, but we have to consider that level also. We have to consider this level also. This is one of the important zone, resistance zone, that is 13,600, because previously we have came up to this level and we dropped significantly. You can see here during the previous during this upward movement, we have came up to this and we have formed a double top and we dropped from there. So in terms of that, we are this is also one of the significant resistance zone. And other than that, everything is we have discussed it in the chart that was mentioned here. And now next what we are going to see is we are going to, and they have mentioned some of the possible scenarios. You can see here the price can go move like this between this level, and it can break that $12,000 resistance zone. Let's see how it behaves in the future. And next we are going to see this one. This is the important thing, guys. Publicly traded companies have now invested 6.9 billion in Bitcoin. So it's crazy. Now you can see the investors are coming, and it is from publicly traded companies, guys. That is more important. So it's a macro scale investment, and it is more important in terms of Bitcoin price, because now the market is turning towards Bitcoin. Most of the investors are turning towards Bitcoin. That is more important in terms of this. And how it started is we know that MicroStrategy has invested a huge amount in Bitcoin. Then most of the investors followed MicroStrategy, and you can see here after its recent investment, this MicroStrategy is one of the biggest publicly traded business intelligence companies in the world, holds the third largest trove, currently worth over more than $440 million. The firm now views Bitcoin as a principal holding in the treasury reserve strategy. So they are having Bitcoin as a principal holding in the treasury reserve strategy, and has already made more than 15 million of its initial investment, which totaled $425 million. And according to MicroStrategy and his CEO Michael Saylor, what he mentioned is, I considered investing our treasury in fiat, bonds, stocks, swaps, index funds, options, real estate, commodities, precious metals, or and intangible before settling on Bitcoin. It seems like the ideal long duration asset. So he's mentioning Bitcoin. I don't understand why anyone would want to trade it. So he's wondering why the traditional market holders, traditional investors are not coming into Bitcoin. So he mentioned lots of things. He researched a lot about Bitcoin, and they have released one article also regarding their research about Bitcoin. So this is more important, and let's see what are the top companies that are adopted Bitcoin as a reserve asset. So when this is how it started, you can see when MicroStrategy Inc. bought $425 million in Bitcoin in last 2 months, the decision became more important stamp for institutional approval of the top crypto's credential as a mature safe haven asset. The American technology firm had just made Bitcoin as a primary reserve asset to hedge against the fiat inflation. Now it appears to major global companies are following MicroStrategy Bitcoin strategy. So now after MicroStrategy, other companies are following MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy. You can see here 13 companies with a combined total of around this much Bitcoin, or 2.85% of total supply of 21 million Bitcoins. This is huge, guys. This is really huge. You can see 2.85% of total supply of 21 million Bitcoin has been invested by them. First is, this is the first one, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. They are having 2.14% of holdings, MicroStrategy 0.18%, Square Inc. 0.022%, CoinShares 0.33%. So these are the top companies, and you can see here. And so wait a minute. Okay, now you can see these are the companies that have invested in Bitcoin, and you can see here somewhere. Yeah, first is MicroStrategy. You can see this publicly listed companies that is from Nasdaq, and they have 38,250 Bitcoin, around 0.182%. And the next, Galaxy Digital Holdings, they have 16,651 Bitcoin. Next, this is a recent one. This is a recent investment from Square Inc. They have around 4,709 Bitcoin, so around 0.022% of their company shares. That is more important. So no, not the company shares. Sorry, it is about the percentage of Bitcoin. So 2.84% of total supply of Bitcoin. So this is that percentage they are holding. And these are the companies that have invested in Bitcoin. And now because of MicroStrategy, because of their huge investment, now most of the companies are following. Like Square has invested in Bitcoin, so several companies are following. Have a look on this. You can see how much how much Bitcoin they have holding, and how much percentage they are holding. So this is more important in terms of Bitcoin investment. So totally we have 598,000 Bitcoin has been invested by these companies. They are having this much Bitcoins totally. So this is more important. in terms of Bitcoin price and in terms of the mainstream investment. And this is the starting, guys. This is the starting. Several companies will follow these companies, and they will be investing. More number of publicly traded companies will come into Bitcoin soon. I'm expecting that can happen within the end of 2020. Let's see how the crypto adoption will be. How the crypto adoption be in terms of mainstream adoption, how the mainstream is adopting crypto. Let's see how it behaves in the future. Now we are going to see this one, stock to flow model. So this is more important in terms of Bitcoin price and how it follows the stock to flow model ratio. You can see here, this is the main stock to flow prediction, how the price can move upwards and how the price can move over a period of time after the mining. Let's see. So this is mentioned here is the day until next halving. So usually this orange dot with near to the halving date, then it will number of days. You can see this is the first. This the halving has been done in May. Then this start from here, and closer to next halving, the color will turn towards this. So this is 1400 days for next halving. So closing near when we are nearing to this next halving, then this color will change to blue and this color. And you can see indicator overview. This model treats Bitcoin being comparable to commodities such as gold, silver, or platinum. They are known as store value commodities because they retain value over long time frames due to relative scarcity. So this model, what it treats Bitcoin as a comparable to commodities such as gold, silver, and platinum, because now gold, silver, platinum are considered to be a store of value commodities, and now the Bitcoin will also, because of the scarcity, and the Bitcoin will also be treated as a store of value commodity, store of value because of its scarcity. So it is difficult to significantly increase the supply. That is the process of searching for gold and then mining it. It is expensive and take time. Bitcoin is similar because it also scarce. In fact, the first ever scarce digital object to exist. There are limited number of coins in the existence, and it will take a lot of electricity and computing effort to mine the 3 million outstanding coins still to be mined. Therefore, the supply rate is consistently low. So this is more important because you can see here, and in terms of mining the gold also, it will take time in terms of searching and in terms of implementing all those industrial setups. And in terms of Bitcoin also, it is very much difficult in terms of the power consumption. We know that we need high electricity power and computing power in order to mine the Bitcoin. So we have 3 million outstanding coins. So in order to mine this, we need this amount of electricity and computing power. So the supply rate will be consistently low. That is the more important thing. So the stock to flow ratio are used to evaluate the current stock of commodity against the flow of new production. So actually it will be the total amount currently available. This is the amount of you can say amount of Bitcoin that is currently available and amount mined that specific year. So particular year we'll be mining some of the Bitcoin. So it is a comparison ratio of this one, that is stock already having to flow. That is the newly mined Bitcoin at particular year. For store of value commodities like gold, platinum, or silver, high ratio indicates that they are mostly not consumed in industrial application. Instead, the majority is stored as a monetary hedge, thus driving up the stock to flow ratio. So in terms of normal commodities, how it will how it indicates is high stock to flow ratio indicates that their application over their industry application is low, but these assets, or you can see these assets are stored as a monetary hedge. So that will driving up the stock to flow ratio. Higher ratio indicates the commodity is increasingly scarce and therefore more valuable as a store of value. So higher ratio indicates the particular commodity. For example, if it is Bitcoin, the Bitcoin is highly increasingly scarce, and therefore more value will be. Therefore, the value of the Bitcoin will be more. That is the more important. So, and now we can view the chart like this. So this is the predicted stock to flow ratio in terms of 365-day average, and you can see how the price behaves this particular model in the previous cases. You can see from 2011 the price, you can see here, it is following significantly over this particular model, stock to flow model, and we made around $10,000, around $20,000 by following this model. And now we have a huge consolidation phase, this area, and after the mining, so every bull run we can see everything is after mining. So This was the first mining around November, I think so, November or October. So after the mining, you can see the price went up because mining is, we are cutting the supply, right? So after mining, we have made this high, then we had made this high, then we have a small consolidation phase. Then after this mining during 2016, then we made a all-time high of $20,000. Then we have having a consolidation phase. So this chart behaving similarly, and now we have completed a mining, that is on May. So after mining, this can happen soon. This can happen soon in 5 to 6 months. You can see their prediction. The prediction of stock to flow ratio is $80,000 price around May. So after my mining, that is after 1 year, they are expecting the price. The stock to flow model is indicating the price can go up to $80,000 within the short range of time. So this is how it works. This is more important because this stock to flow model is respected by the Bitcoin price. You can see here. So how the price in the previous cycles, how the price follows this stock to flow model. So that is more important. So we are in this phase. So we are approaching towards higher prices. We are approaching towards all-time highs. Let's see how it behaves in terms of this, and this is more important, guys. Have a look on it. I will attach this article, so please have a look on it in the stock to flow ratio model, and you can read what are the things they have mentioned. This is how it works, and this is really important. So next, what we are going to do is we are going to do an technical analysis for Ethereum. So Ethereum price, you can see here, this is in terms of daily time frame. We have broken this trend lines, and we have made an all-time high of, this is from $240 to, we went directly to $500, around $500, $488. Then we dropped significantly, but you can see here, we have been respecting this trend line. This trend line has been respected by the Ethereum price. You can see here, we dropped directly towards this, then we are jumped up. And in terms of support and resistance, the important support zone is $366 around this area. But now we are staying above that area, so it will be acting as a support. And we in shorter time frame, we have broken this one. We have broken this trend line, this downward trend line, and now we are staying above this one. And let's see, because we having another resistance at $400. $400 has been acting as one of the important resistance zone. Let's see if it breaks this $400, and if it stays and sustains above this level, we can expect the price can go up to $500 soon. And there are lots of advantages, and there are lots of developer activities, and lots of launches are going in terms of Ethereum. So you can see, because of Ethereum, we can expect this can happen. And one more thing is Ethereum's 2.0 is mainnet is going to release soon, and because of that things, we can expect the price can go up further in a short period of time. So let's see this one. This is the Ethereum 2.0 gets closer. So Zinc testnet successfully launched. So Zinc testnet is the final rehearsal testnet, rehearsal phase for the mainnet, phase 0. So this is more important. They have successfully launched that. So launch of Ethereum testnet Zinc went smoothly according to Ethereum Foundation research directly. Danny Rion. Zinc is the last dress rehearsal before Ethereum 2.0 can be officially launched. So this is just a dress rehearsal for Ethereum 2.0 mainnet launch. So this is successfully launched. So we can expect the mainnet to be happen I think around in 1 to 2 months. So in order that ETH 2.0 can start as planned, 16,000 validators must be available and for 500,000 ETH must be deposited. However, for practical reasons, these two requirements have been significantly reduced for both Spadina and Zinc. Together with the Medalla testnet network, Zinc prepares the ecosystem to move proof of stake consensus. So this is for proof of stake consensus, from moving to proof of mine to proof of stake. The transition will increase Ethereum's scalability from the current 15 transactions per second to as many as 100,000 transactions per second. So now this current Ethereum scalability is around 15 transactions per second, but this transition will increases their transaction from 15 to 100,000 transactions per second, and will be finally ready for mass deployment with phase 1.5. So this is how it works, and this is how they have mentioned here. Let's see how when the Ethereum's 2.0 mainnet will be launched. But this is the final phase in terms of testnet. It's a dress. You can see here it's a dress rehearsal before Ethereum 2.0 officially launched. So these are the news that will drive the price of Ethereum. So this is more important. Once this is implemented, we can expect the price of Ethereum can go above $500. I'm expecting, because after the mainnet launch, and they have successfully launched this ingot. So Ethereum is developing properly, and there's you can see the phases are implementing properly. They have launched properly everything. So that's all about this Ethereum, and that's all about the Bitcoin, and that's all for this video. And hope you would like this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button, or also subscribe this channel or to support this channel. I'll see you guys in another video of Crypto with Crypto Mac. Until then, signing off, Crypto Mac. See you guys.